Slushy Rainbow, hi. Angel Cakes, hello. How are you both doing? Great, that's good. Have you guys been enjoying your Saturday? Or just chillaxing? Hi, Nebula. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's been a very long time. It's been. Your name is interesting. Five turn? I know it says Saturn, but it's like five turn. Hi, Prime. Long time no stream, huh? Yes. A lot was happening during December. And I graduated, and then I needed to upgrade in my setup, so that took a long time too. But now we're here. The first Nightowl stream of 2026. Woo, congrats. Thank you. Now I get to struggle like an actual adult. Oh yeah, so I finally finished the BRB transition slide. Check it out. Maybe someday I'll make a night version of this, but for now this is my B&B transition card. So cool, thank you. Gorgeous, thank you. Yeah, I think it's great. I'm happy how it turned out. And I was finally able to like fill up the walls in the background because before they looked so blank, and I was like, I don't like that. I gotta fill them up with something. So there's plants and like some newspaper clippings and like medals. So today, oh, that's not what I wanted to show. Where is it? As of right now, you did amazing. It looks like a fancy restaurant window. Thank you. Did my music stop all of a sudden? No, it didn't. So now I'm working on the Let's Chat transition slide, but I made this one particularly special. Why is this one so... Why is one look transparent? Dolly looks adorable. Thank you, I'm glad you think she's adorable, but that's not the best part. I still gotta figure out why that teapot looks transparent. That's weird. Why is that transparent? But this is what I want to show you guys. It's animated. It's animated. My caricature flicks her ears. Dolly's just reading the newspaper on the side. I'm happy how it turned out. The hair, yes. The hair is just blowing in the wind. I'm just so happy to see Dolly somewhat animated in any capacity. It's so beautiful. Thank you. I don't know. Sorry, these teacups are weirding me out. It's probably because of the multiply layer. I'll fix that later. But yeah, the Let's Chat transition. I hope, or at least my big hope is, I can export this as a GIF, and this can be the the transition card for like if we were just chatting and I don't have anything particular to show. It'd be nice to just be on this. But yeah, this took like 2 days of work to do. And this is a whole new program I'm learning to animate on. So that was frustrating and I wanted to pull out my hair a couple times. Because it's never fun learning how to use a new animation program. But now we're just doing the final touches. And I hope to like have this finished and then we can work on the closed transition card or like when the end of stream card. And I wanted that to be basically just the front or the outside of what the cafe would look like. So it'd be really cool if I could like have just the goodbye card or the this is the end of the stream card. And it's just the outside of the cafe. But that's what I plan to do for this stream. How has your guys' Saturday been? Are any of you guys the type who takes an interest in the Super Bowl? I don't. I don't particularly. I just show up to occasions for the food, chilling. Oh, it's been very cold. Why does it look like that? Hmm. Not interested in the bowl of football. Me neither. But when folks who are and they invite me to the parties, most of the time I just hang out by the food area. Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, I forgot to swap the colors. Oops, that's not what it was. It's been fine. That's good. Oh, hey, Casey 99 70. I noticed you added more letters. Why did it look like that? Gosh, weird. Oh, jeez. So I saw. So as for Poppy Playtime, I saw the most recent like ARG and like the tapes for more like story outside of the game. It was really chilling. It's slowly pushing into that area point of like, oh, okay, this might be a little too scary for me. Yeah, kind been kind of good day, I guess. Oh, that's good. Having a kind of good day is better than like having a bad day. I still gotta use that teacup. That's at least good. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think that's our Let's Chat transition card. I'm still just happy that it's even animated. Hi, thoughts on Dark Enchantress new design? I like the new design for Dark Enchantress Cookie. It makes her look a lot more fresh and more, I guess, yeah, more fresh. Because if I were to look at her old design, I thought it's a little underwhelming. But then again, she is a cookie originally from Cookie Run, so it's nice seeing that she gets a more updated look to her more villainous side of her. You've come a long way, animated Pegasus. Thank you. I hope to only keep on improving. But yeah, now that that's done, we're gonna take a break on animating another transition card because that was a lot of work and it's like nope. Hi, here we go. Oh, Cookie Run Oven Break. Okay, Oven Break. Yeah, that's where she was originally from. And a lot of these cookies are from. So it's cool seeing them either in the Cookie Run Kingdom style or just getting a more updated look. I really like her wings. It really does make her feel more ominous. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Where is it? Oops. Get back. Background. So I downloaded this storefront looking 3D model just to like help me give a base for like what the front could look like. I guess we can zoom in. No, we can't zoom in. Oops. By the way, your Sona looks like she's coming from Uma Musume. I mean, she is technically a Pegasus horse girl, so I guess you could toss her into Uma Musume, but I feel like I'd be the worst horse ever because I'm not fast and I can't and I don't do well on stage. I'd be like the most common horse girl, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's not meta. And it's like, I'd be like, I know. Over here, let's try to see if they get closer. Okay, this one helps. They'll just make sure all the others are taken care of before and after performance. Yeah, I'll just be an assistant and not really the horse girl. I will not be running the derby. Dark and Ginger Cookie's new design almost reminds me of Maleficent. If Maleficent had bat dragon wings instead of feather wings. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, she already kind of gave Maleficent vibes, mainly just because of the horns on the top of her head, even in her old design. I I looked at that, so I immediately clocked, like, oh, okay, so she's like the big bad for a good chunk of this, for a good chunk of this story. Where is my line tool? There it is. I mean, OG Maleficent was a dragon. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to step out for a little bit. I'll be back soon, hopefully. Alright, Nebula. Hope to see you back if you come back. Yep, the other two dough trio cookies are going to come out in the next Enchantress update. What cookie are you gonna get? I hope to get the purple one, the purple and white one. I forgot their name already, but I really like their design. And I think they're just really cool, so I'm like, I want them. I want you in my kingdom. Even if I don't do anything with my kingdom. Venom cookie? Yes. I want Venom cookie. Because Venom cookie looks super cool. And I'm just like, I need you in my kingdom. Even don't mind the fact that my kingdom looks poor because I haven't redecorated yet. It just looks like an empty space. Oh yeah, and I finally got Shadow Milk's king costume. And I'm really happy about that. No, what cookie is coming out in the third update? Oh, I have no idea. I'd imagine it'd be one of those trios. And I'm not too sure. I hear there's going to be other witches in the game. I don't know, I heard a lot of things that I don't particularly, I guess I'm not too crazy about hardcore details. But there are a few other cookies I heard there are going to be in there. I'm not entirely sure who will. No, congrats. Nice. Thank you. Totally did not spend any money getting it. Totally. But yeah, I have no idea who the next cookies are coming out. I'm just excited for the story because the Beast Cookie are finally attacking, so I'm like, oh boy, what's going on? What the heck is Dark Enchantress Cookie doing? Why is she potentially messing with time? Ah, shoot, I should have had the symmetry tool on, shouldn't I? Darn it. Unless... Copy, and we're going to flip it. Nope, that's not where you flip it. I saw a clip from the event in Korea that a picture of a certain gingerbread looking a bit like May from Lego Monkey Kid. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of theories going around like what that could be. Some are saying that he's turning evil. Others are thinking he's the ultimate cookie. I have no clue what's happening. I'm just excited to be told what the heck is going on. Who is the ultimate cookie and what is their deal? And what the heck is Dark Enchantress doing? In season 2, to be corrected. No, wait, 3. It could have been. I think it was season 3. 2. I think it was 2. I think it was season 2 when May started unlocking more powers. Oh, what else is going on? Yeah, as for Cookie Run Kingdom, I'm just excited for more story. But as for like potentially what's the gotcha cookies we're gonna get, I do not know. Well, I did make a short about my reaction to that image. Oh, nice. Sorry if I'm yawning. That snuck up on me. Okay, I need a bit more stability on this. Look at them fancy doors. I really gotta remember to turn on my symmetry. Oops. Mm-hmm. But why did that completely vanish? I like those door handles. I forgot, what was I gonna talk about, man? Where's my mind going? Oh yeah, so we love the doors, thank you. So apparently, the creator of come on memory, work. I'm trying to remember. Fancy doors, thank you. No, I was gonna say something. I forgot what was happening. Oh yeah, Threadville. Yeah, Threadville. So apparently, the creator of Threadville is just gonna make shorts or animated shorts about their game. So that's interesting. Been thinking about turning Threadville into a series, so I'm making film rigs for all the characters. Could you imagine an animation studio that specializes in Roblox adaptations? So they're getting shiny, nice looking models. There's Worm, that a hole. He looks so clean though. And of course, here's Oliver with his shiny new model. He is looking great. I like his. I like how he's actually wearing overalls now. Did Worm get hands? I have no idea. Maybe Worm always secretly had hands. Yeah, I am liking this new look. I'm liking the model. I can't wait to see if this does become an animated series. I would definitely watch it. But according to the creator, apparently Oliver's new model, it was a tough one to make, but they managed to make it. And apparently Vina is going to be next, and they're gonna start animating short films. So that's gonna be fun. Repeatedly pull for Dark Enchantress Cookie. Got her on a pity pull. First pull I did after a pity pull. Yeah, Dark Enchantress Cookie does not make it easy to obtain. So that's some very exciting news. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I should probably put a sign up here. What was that about? Underlock. You can't. Shucks, I can't move. Alright. What was I gonna do? I was gonna put a sign here. And I wish I knew how to draw buildings a lot more nicer. Hi, Midnight! Because there's this really cool assets I found in the like asset store for Clip Studio. Because if you have Clip Studio, you can either you can find assets to help you out with drawing stuff. But a good chunk of them are free, but sadly other ones you have to pay for, which low-key kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? I don't know why my keyboard's not spelling stuff correctly. And there's this like really cool looking building I saw. That was really cool looking, but sadly it was expensive and cost money, so I couldn't obtain it. And I can't find it anymore. That's where. Oh no! Here it is. Let's see if I can show it. I'm just gonna see if I can show you. Where is it? Here it is. I don't know why it's so tiny. Got it. Let me reshape it. There we go. Your favorite cookie for each rarity? I don't really care for Papaya Dragon, even though that's the dragon class. For Beast, Shadow Milk Cookie. Ancient, I love Pure Vanilla. Legendary, I like Tree Millennial Cookie. Millennial Tree Cookie. Super Epic. That might have to go to Do-I-L. Normal Epic. Espresso Cookie. Rare. I don't really have a particular favorite rare, but I guess I like Princess Cookie. And for common, I guess I like Ginger Brave. Yeah, no, there's this really cool building design. It would have been really cool if I could have had this as the cafe altar outside building, but this thing cost 1,000 Clippy, which I do not have, so only in my dreams. It would have been really cool. Right, now I'm trying to swap you back. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Why are you so big or not working properly? There we go. I love that model for the cafe. Yeah, it would have been nice if I could acquire it, and use. But for now, I can only like just like it and like try to remember this particular building setup. So that's why I'm only doing an extreme close up of the doors, of like how you would enter in and not you will not see the exterior. And I really gotta, I really gotta find like my old images for this Magical Girl series because I don't know where I put them. It'd be nice to like revisit these characters and like redraw them because of my upgrade in skill. Uh oh, what's happening? Uh oh, something happened. Your misplaced art. Oh, yeah, yeah. They're probably in an old folder somewhere. They're more than likely in an old folder somewhere that I gotta fish out. Alright, let's see. This is cute. I gotta figure out what to put in these giant windows. Oof, super adorable, thank you. Oof, yeah. That's what happens when you're not organized. And then you lose stuff, and it's like, well, should have done a better job at maintaining things. Honestly, that's what I'm doing for my Undertale AU revisit and updating it. Nice. There's so many fun AUs I want to revisit but can't because I'm either not interested in the topic at the time or because I'm constantly coming up with new AUs for different things and my brain just won't settle down. Like I would love to return to where the wild toys are because I just want to revisit that concept of like where all the Poppy Playtime toys escape the factory. And it's still like one of my like top videos on TikTok. I'm gonna turn it down because that's so loud. Funny thing about Millennial Tree Cougars release, I made a joke to my brother that he was a support type, and lo and behold, he was that type. He does seem like a support type. I just want to revisit this. Yeah, I'd love to revisit that. Because the next question would be like, how are these toys gonna survive out in the wild? Where are they gonna go? It's not like they can just chill up in a city somewhere. They'd probably have to hide in the woods, out of sight, out of mind from peoples. Oh, I gotta turn the music back on. I made the joke because people complaining about how many support types there are. Are there really that many support types? I don't know. I guess I don't keep track of like every type. uh, cookie types there are, other than like the rarity. I don't know. The only complaints I really hear when it comes to Cookie Run Kingdom is like people like not liking the meta, and I'm like, well, I mean, I don't exactly pay attention to meta myself, but I only really do so I can farm crystals, and that's about it. Um, why is that happening? I counted them, not by much. I still love the whole AU. Thank you, because it be, I don't know, I guess it would have been really fun to explore that concept of like how these toys would have to survive. And of course Vex flesh out Vex's story because while she may not remember her parents, she still remembers like what she did with them, and her parents were outdoors people who really liked to hold on to like not traditions, but I guess ancient techniques. Like her dad was more of the survival type, like camping, boy scoutish. Here's like survival tips and tricks, while the mom liked teaching like ancient pottery of some kind, or how to make like old fashioned candles, those kind of things. So it would have been really cool to have Vex like having to use these skills and also having to teach the other toys all these things. Why would you be like But yeah, it would have been really cute, and I would love to have written a story around that. Oh, have you seen anything of this chapter's ARG? Yep, and it's really freaky, especially like when the prototype puts Preston down and he's been turned into a toy, and you can still see the eye moving. It's like it gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was like royally creeped out. If that is Preston, if that is Preston, I I subscribe to the fact that to the theory that it's Preston because I would imagine that the prototype has a weird twisted way of being thankful. Like Theodore or Theodore, the child who was catnap did so much for did so much for the prototype only for the prototype to kill him in the end for whatever reason. So like I guess I wouldn't put it past like the prototype to be like, "Oh, thanks for letting me out. As thank you, I shall turn you into a toy like me." But yeah, who knows? Maybe there's more toys or more hostages. Well, I guess more people that the prototype has turned into toys. Maybe there's more of them. Maybe one of them could have been the other woman too. We just have to wait and see for until the actual chapter 5 comes out. It's confirmed Preston in the PW. PW isn't a player, by the way. Same, I think Cappy is Preston. Or it could have been a weird amalgamation. It looks like a strange amalgamation with a cat bee head, but the body looks like it could be made of other things too. Yeah, I did not like that, Shivers. I hate real human eyes in a cute cartoon body is not natural. Oh yeah, it was very creepy. And it's like, man, this is the first time I've seen in a not an analog horror, wrong type, mascot horror where I was legitimately like, oh, this is freaking me out. I'm actually a little scared. Outside of like Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's, I guess the earlier games definitely were scary to me. But like I think like after the Pizzaplex, it kind of lost that scare factor to me a little bit. Unsettling. Yeah, it's unsettling. I got the darks. Now I'm like figuring out. Do I want it to be a gold color? Pizzaplex had next to no scares. I mean, it had plenty of jump scares, but I guess it didn't have that scare factor it did in the very first ever Five Nights at Freddy's game that traumatized me. I mean, I was in middle school, and when it first came out, I just could not play the game because that's how scary it was to me. Not even Secret of the Mimic. So yeah, I didn't really keep up with Five Nights at Freddy's in the way like other people did, like play the game. I kind of just kept up to date with Five Nights at Freddy's through game theory. Why did that change color? Which is why I didn't watch anything like that in middle school in the middle of the night, including some of the infection I used. Oh yeah, no. These well, Infection AUs, I don't how recently was Infection AUs? I knew they were around, but they had a boost in popularity around like 2020. I hate the theory of the player having involvement with the experiments. I don't know, the player is such a weird enigma because we do know they worked there, but we don't know what level of work they were. How much do they know and how involved were they? Why specifically them did they survive? Why were they not there during the hour of joy? It's it's an enigma is the best way I can put it. Like, who are you, player? By the way, I'm not married to these colors that I'm giving. I'm kind of just placing stuff down, just so I can like try to get my feels of like what these colors are, or like how I'm gonna color this. You know what? It would be fun if you make a character if you make a character to run the cafe who opens the door and the my brain is going all over. You know it what it would be fun if you make a character to run the cafe and who had opened doorways today you really think exist. That's a fun little concept. I do know there was a story behind this cafe and these characters. It's just been so long I can't remember everything. Well, at least we know that Harley never knew us, and the toys in Safe Haven call us an employee. But with our skills, maybe we were an engineer? Maybe. I think we could have been an engineer. It's just really hard to say. I'm not liking this yellow. Yeah, I think the yellow has to go, man. I don't like these yellows. What are the colors down here? Yeah, so when it comes to us, the player, they're just so confusing. Oh, hey, Neja. What? What are the colors I have in here? I do have yellows, I have pinks. Maybe we can try this light pink. Light pink. And I could just done this. But now it looks too plain. Or someone who worked as a guard on the upper floors. We could have. So what are we doing? We're working on a close transitioning sign. You know, like how I end streams, I always flip to a card that says end of stream. We're basically working on that, but and it's going to be the outside of the cafe, and it's going to have a end of stream, we are close sign. Or I'm just going to put close sign to signify the end of stream. And right now I'm just trying to figure out the exterior colors. And I'm just like, I am not liking my color choices right now. And this is why color theory is so hard. I think I want these blues. I'll make it purple. Because the thing about this location, it is a cafe by day, but a fun nightclub at night. Which is why, like, my transitions when you see them, like you got this Starlight Club, and you got the day stream, which is also the Starlight Club, but in the daytime it's more of a cafe. You get cakes, tea parties, and all that. But at night, I just find it funny because while this has Nightowl stream on it, the naming convention I named this picture was where the hot people are. Have you ever tried the color combo of dark blues and light blues with black for it? I mean, I don't want it to be entirely blue. Well, yeah, because Pegasus's color is blues and purples. And I don't want to put too many dark colors. I just kind of want the dark colors as like little highlights. But let's see if we can do like dark blue somewhere. And also mainly because like we don't have, I guess this doesn't have too many dark blues. I really gotta fill in that little area. Okay, we're just gonna have to. Hi, Lunar. I see you changed your picture again. Mommy Longlegs recognizes us. Mr. Light recognizes us. Harley Sawyer doesn't recognize us. Also, while all cut content, we call in sick on that day, though we definitely seem to have survivor's guilt. I definitely would think the employee may have had survivor's guilt because, like, imagine the only reason why you didn't come in that one day is because you were sick, only to learn that, oh yeah, all your coworkers, friends, people you confided in maybe, is just all dead. And you never learn why. adorable, the cafe thing. I think we're getting closer to what I'm looking for. I just don't know what's not working. I don't want it to be yellow. I don't want to add any yellows. Maybe I can make these little areas a darker blue. At least the person who had to work that day and they weren't out. At least the people who had to work that day weren't out too for other reasons. Maybe like the top part of the door seems a little funky to me. Maybe change the shade of purple to match. Maybe. Or maybe I should just turn all these lighter purples to darker purples. Okay, let's just see how this would look if it was all lighter purple. Gosh, I don't like how it does that. And let's see how that works. No, I think all of it would look better if it was a darker purple. Yeah, these might just need to be a darker purple. Agreed, yeah. Because if we have too many bright stuff, it's like too overwhelmingly bright. We need some like darker. Like a metallic purple, like plum. Let's see if we can like lighten up. Or we can try her purple. Yeah, no, that's too bright. Have a purple. What are you drawing? So we're finally working on the end of stream transition card. But instead of saying end of stream, we just have a giant we're closed sign in front of the Starlight Cafe. So like I said, all my transition cards are gonna be like related to all the backgrounds. Because all of my day stream, my night owl stream, it's all in the Starlight Club. And I finished the BRB transition card, which is someplace inside the Starlight Club. So now we're working on the exterior of the Starlight Club, and this is where we're gonna have a giant "we're closed" sign at the end of stream. Low key, me just kicking out of stream, out of the place. Like, all right, we're closed. Get out of here. And right now we're just trying to work on colors. Blue and purple will always blend well together. It worked with my FNAF OC. I mean, I do like these colors, but I guess because I'm looking at I'm looking at this, what it's inspired by, based off of. It's just black and gold, but I don't want it to be like too dark. Yeah, so a little tricky this part. Unless, oh wait, no, I don't have those pictures. Okay, never mind. So this is kind of difficult because cafes and nightclubs are two very different vibes. Gang, is it just me or every time I wake up at 6 a.m. and eat, why does my stomach always hurt? That's me sometimes. To me, it really just depends what I ate. The weather is the weather is before or after the player had to military or something related. Because look at the BS the player goes through in the game. Yeah, the player goes through a whole lot, and it's like, who taught you these skills? I don't know. The players, I don't know. It's just a mystery. Hopefully, we get to find out like what is the mystery behind the player. But until then, we're not gonna get much. My stomach hurts again. Go lay down, or maybe go use the restroom. I gotta make that so. Or maybe we can make it red, like a red carpet. Hmm. You know what? We're gonna take a look at nightclubs and cafes. Like, what is typically exterior? I spelled exterior wrong. Because, yeah, bars or nightclubs typically are more darker color and theming. I don't know why I'd show you that, unless that's a nightclub. That is a very bright looking nightclub. Dude, it's 9:56 p.m. Why does it hurt? Ninja, maybe it's best you go to sleep or you go use the bathroom. Oh, something happened with dinner. It's so cute and cutesy, so creative. Thank you. I finally moved into a new apartment. Oh, nice. What about amethyst purple? Maybe. It says hotel. Yeah, it says hotel. I'm surprised that every high place the player falls from, they don't have a concussion or hurt their head or dead. I mean, in some aspects we have fall damage things to worry about, but not always. I don't know, maybe I don't know what's up with the player. I was low key thinking of a jazz clubs. Okay. After chapter 4, when shocks you get injured. Yeah. So now let's look at cafes, because cafes are sometimes bright looking. But oh, look at that. There's a dark colored cafe with bright interior. While you're looking at cafe references, because the thing about Starlight Cafe or Starlight Club, it's both. In the daytime, it is a cafe. At night, is more of a club. So I'm trying to find that nice color middle ground where it looks like it could be both. Or in the daytime, oh, it looks like a cafe. At night, if you come at nighttime, oh, this is a club. Like a military or something related. I can definitely see that. Maybe, well, one thing I've noticed is like, if you have darker colors and like brick and mortar exterior, it could work as either or. Or at nighttime, this place becomes a lot more, I guess, LED lit illuminated. Maybe try cafe nightclub. If there is one, that is really cool. Club Cafe. Maybe I should just put exterior, which I horribly misspelled. What colors are you putting again? The front in the front cafe, back nightclub, neon lights. No, because the whole building is used as both. It just depends what time of day you go there. So I guess maybe in the daytime it'll just be these nicer blue tones, but once it's nighttime, it is it'll have more LED lit. It'll be LED lit, so it'll change the color. And since we're working on a close sign, I guess it'll be late at night. So I guess if we figure this out correctly, the lights could make this a more, I guess, a midnight blue. Let me just go download some colors. Anyways, gang, I have to go now. Dream a pet period and fix my stomach problem. Bye. I hope your stomach problem gets fixed. Bye, Neja. Okay. All I can think of is the episode where SpongeBob dances with jellyfishes and the music was a bop. That sounds really cool. Yeah, so maybe we can try to turn this into a more. Right. Make the blue more indigo purple. More indigo blue. What's indigo blue? Okay, so I can't do that. Let's go. Alright, let's try. Indigo. Make the blue more indigo blue. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm also drawing a Sonic LC. Nice. I only drew a Sonic LC like twice. And that was like when Sonic Forces came out. Okay. What neon lights are okay, I gotta take a look at a nightclub again and see what like what colors are going on. So maybe like in the corners we can have like a purple, a darker purple going on, and that's why it affects the blue to look darker than it actually is. Whoops. Da, 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 da. Oops. Does this help or not? I like the indigo blue, although I did not know what indigo blue looked like. I'm liking this, and we're gonna add purple neon lights in the windows. So at night it looks a lot like a darker blue than it actually is. Thank you for the suggestion, Angel. And also, I'm just randomly having alien stage for whatever reason, so that's why I wasn't responding. Hi, I'm back. My head hurts. I took care of the kids backstage, but now my head hurts. Blink gone, yeah. And Nebula, I think, sounds like you need to lay down and drink a lot of water. You know what if Blink Gone was playing in the background of the club at the time? Windows. Hmm. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Oh, that's wrong one. I was thinking that the blue could be light enough for the day, but dark enough for the night. And also, like the neon lights probably do affect the color. So when the neon lights are on, it makes the blue look a deeper blue. My Sonic OC, I'm making two. I had two ideas in my head: a raven and a rabbit and a robot. Oh, okay. Yes. Dang it. You know, it's a microbe. We don't need to see what's going on inside, I guess. Pegasus can use one more. That's a little too late. Pegasus can always use her magic to reverse the tint of the windows. This is some yummy art you got. Thank you. Well, it's these ones over here that's a little brighter. Oops. That's too close. Too. Now I just gotta work on getting these to glow and light up. Overlay that glow. And let's see if we can filter. Why isn't it not coming out? Oh, there we go. It doesn't glow. It doesn't glow when it does that. Color dodge. There, that gives more glow. And let's try to duplicate one more time. And let's see if we can make the light a little bit more purple. And let's blur this even more. Why can't you see it? Oh, that's why. Okay. Again, why can't we see it? Now we need to add slide down, and we need to soft erase. There we go. And let's keep that's way too bright. I'm gonna do purple lighting or whatever this color is. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Did you ever give a name to the cafe nightclub? The Starlight Club? Yeah, the name of the cafe is the Starlight Club. Alright. Absolutely food and a yummy name. What a combo. Thank you. Ah, gotcha. Hi, Stephanie. Have I ever said my favorite heroes adopt family species are? I don't believe you have. No. The drawing looks beautiful so far, Alice. Thank you. My nightclub is turning out wonderfully. Zoom in. Oh, I gotta been at this an hour. 21 minutes. Welcome, and how are you feeling today? Are you still sick? I'd say I'm in the recovery phase. I'm definitely a lot better now. I just got the coughs every now and again. You know what? Maybe we can take some of this midnight blue and just make that section over here. And we're going to use the glow effect to hopefully. Yes, okay. Let's get text in here and fit it in here. Let's see if we can center it. And we're just gonna squish it down. Very beautiful. The colors kind of remind me of a laser tag in the main event. It kind of does, doesn't it? Darn it, that's not what I wanted to happen. Oops. And let's see if we can change the font. There's so many fonts, okay. No. Stop. There's fonts. Amazing, thank you. Still trying to find a nicer font, or at least an interesting looking font. I'm already eating your art. Why are you eating my art? I'm not even done yet. Yeah, I need to download more interesting fonts. But for now, this font will do. We're gonna make it really big. They're all fiends. Fiends in Heroes universe along be called Celestials are every type of two hybrid animals in our world, or three humanoid with features of our world animals. Okay. Duplicate layer. Let's see if we can make this one glow. Unless I unmasterize it or something. Hey, there we go. It's yummy already. There's not even seasoning or sauce on the art. It looks delicious. Thank you. Now for the last thing. Nicer handwriting. Darn. C. And we're done. Yay! Sorry we're closed. See you in the morning. Eating everything already. Yeah, so it's gonna be a bit of a shorter stream today because my mom wants to mess with my hair. So I'm gonna let her. So thankfully we finished this, so that means our transitioning card. Sorry, we're closed. And this is the end of the stream. It's finally nice to officially stream again. Hopefully we can do more interesting things than watching me draw transitioning cards. But for now, it is goodbye. Hope to see you guys again soon. God bless.